Hey everybody, welcome to the Prime 4 podcast. My name is Bryce.
Chris.
Ross.
Alex.
And we got a lot of news for you today, and we'll try to get through it as naturally as possible and not try to sound robotic like we're reading off a list. List number 1. Hip-hop. We got anything exciting happen out of anybody's week. Should we start with that?
Out of my week?
And then we'll try to naturally go into Ed Sheeran announces upcoming collab with Chance the Rapper and P&B Rock coming today.
Nice.
What's funny is that just ruined my fucking week right there, what you just said.
That was not a highlight. I'm sorry.
I had a good thing to say, but then I heard that.
I fucking love Ed Sheeran's.
Yeah.
And I don't hate Chance the Rapper, so.
I like Chance the Rapper. Ever since I saw him on a different show, I guess you can say, I was like, this is a really positive dude. That's a vibe I got off him initially. And
was
then
it Joseph Button's show?
Yeah. And then after...
Fucking like and subscribe. Joseph Button.
No, don't
TV. No. Joseph Button TV.
Joey
Spotify / Joseph Button.
Joseph Button.
I tried to do my hair again today. You can't do it.
Joseph Button.
You
can't do
gotta
that,
throw some shellac in there, bro.
I got shellac in there. This is just not shellacking.
You gotta get
It's shellac. It's lacking shellac.
you gotta get some of that hair spray that temporarily destroys the ozone layer, dude.
Yeah,
The beautiful woman who did it was using a roller brush.
Oh.
Yeah, and blow drying it at the same time.
I don't know. She's like putting product in and like using roller brush, and I'm like, I'm doing none of that. So I use my fingers and I don't get results. So
yeah,
just like with my previous girlfriends.
We pretty much topped out. We made it that time.
Rest in peace.
Would that be topped it out or bottomed it out? Asking for a friend.
I could do neither of those either.
Top and bottom simultaneously.
Yep. Wow, dude. Sorry, rest in peace, Bryce Abfalter. Whatever my age is to 2019.
Also, rest in peace, Uncle Phil.
First things first, rest in peace, Uncle Phil. Okay, let's finish it. Ed Sheeran's. Who loves Ed Sheeran? Ross.
I like Ed Sheeran.
I know he does.
I liked a little of the stuff when he first started, but
do you like him
when he wasn't popular?
Do you like him as
well,
a
he
person?
started like.
Oh, I'm not drinking.
I'm not
Coke.
saying this wasn't what he like wants to do like himself.
Yeah.
But I felt when the whole hip hop stuff happened, like that it wasn't him anymore.
He is.
The Ooh, I Want Your Love.
I don't know that's a song.
Oh, Shape of You.
Yeah, The Shape of You.
Sure.
No, he did another one with puppets.
That might have been the one. I don't
and a
know.
Firefighter.
That sounds.
What song is that?
Too much.
What music video
That
is that?
sounds too much.
Yeah, like that's. I mean, Ed Sheeran, like
Was it with Aesop
in
Rock?
the UK, he hangs out with a bunch of grime artists and shit like that. You know what I mean? So it's just like the meshing of what he actually does. Outside.
Is Grime King
I think
Cruel?
Grime is like Skepta, Stormzy.
Nope, lost me. He lost me.
Well, don't use like indie acoustic to get into the scene and then like all of a sudden change to like this other music.
He's like, surprise, bitch.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's still capable,
Strange.
dude. His music's beautiful, except for Shape of You.
It's like when Taylor Swift was like for 5 years they said she was still country when she pretty much wasn't.
No, she had that one.
Was Taylor
she had
Swift
that-
ever country?
She was country
country.
before she did
Really?
the Bleacher song, yeah.
Holy
And then it was
shit.
played on
It's like
our hip hop
The
radio
More You-
station.
Like I remember she was still winning country
Pop
music
station.
awards and all these people were like, why? Why?
It's like what's his face claiming to be a rapper, Beer Bongs and Bentley's guy. He just hit it then quit it to get famous.
You know
Speaking of
what
which-
sucks?
Speaking of which, I do have a caveat into another topic. Beer Bongs and Bentley guy, if we have to accept him as I'm talking to Alex like I should be talking to the public right now. If we have to accept Beer Bongs and Bentleys as a rapper, y'all gotta accept Lil Nas X. Because apparently he's still making waves. He got a Wrangler deal now that people are pissed off
I heard
about.
that.
He has like he has all of this shit going, and it's like I personally like tired myself out on the song because it's so short and you have to play it 1,000 times.
Didn't he say that he has like an album coming out? Or
Yeah.
something?
Yeah, and then he posted something about he's doing work with the Genius. He's excited. He can't name names right now, but he's excited to be working with this person. So a lot is happening for Lil Nas X right now, and it's dope because if we have to sit there and take Beer Bongs and Bentleys, you gotta take Lil Nas X.
Yeah, he like
Straight
started
up.
off as a Twitter bot, ends up as a rapper. Like that's like
Who was the last parody artist to become accepted as an actual artist?
Lil Dicky.
Yeah. Yeah.
More hip hop, probably. There's not much of them. And then before that, like MC Chris.
Is there a parody country
How
artist?
many were? Yeah, there's
A
not
parody
many.
country artist. I'm sure
Parody
there's
rap
YouTube ones.
Yeah,
but
Lil Nas X.
Yeah.
Cletus T. Judd.
No, I'm talking about before Lil Nas
Yeah.
X.
Cletus T. Judd.
Like,
Yeah.
Weird Al did like all genres.
yeah, he did.
Yeah.
That's a big market that
It's
he
pretty
kind
much a
of
bigger
set
honor than
in.
winning an actual Grammy if he chooses one of your songs, though.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like,
That means you've made it.
Absolutely. I don't know how I feel about Lil Nas X. Like, I like the remix song, but it's like,
I
You
think
could
the
get it-
remix
you can
detracts
get-
from the simplicity of it, though.
well, yeah, because it's just well, it's the Billy Ray Cyrus thing that really made
Well,
it big.
it's taking it from a meme to the next level, Alex.
That's a lot of songs.
I don't really see Billy Ray Cyrus's contribution to the remix or his like career as general as being all that.
His is what made it. I think his contribution is what made it awesome and amazing and over a 2-minute song.
I think that cosign was really huge at a time where a lot of people were very standoffish.
it
towards the
was
song.
like
But
it was popular like when
had
Chris
buzz.
showed it to us, and as soon like that day he showed it to us, or the next day, like Billy Ray Cyrus did a verse on it, and it fucking blew up.
yeah,
Because it was awesome. It was just an under 2-minute country parody.
Yeah.
Nothing special. Typical catchy beat, catchy lyrics, or catchy chorus, whatever. And then Billy Ray Cyrus legitimized it
But
with
that's
like,
what a lot of music is nowadays in any genre is just
well, that's
catchy
popular
lyrics, catchy-
music.
yeah.
Even in rock, you'll get shit that just like
Nickelback.
isn't that deep but sounds good.
Yeah, like,
Nickelback.
Like
yeah.
should
I'm
he
trying to think
need-
like Avenged
Should
Sevenfold
he
and
need
shit
a
like
white
that.
dude co-signing
Five
it for it to be
Finger Death
accepted as
Punch.
country music?
yeah. Well, that plus I think too.
No, because it is literally one song that's a parody. He's making fun of country.
It's a genre. It's a parody of the genre.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like, is he a country singer? No, he has a single that is a parody of the genre.
Well,
I
that's
wouldn't say
yeah.
he is of the genre.
Based on Taylor Swift math, that album is a country album if that's on there. So
Based on Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift used to be country, wholesome country girl until she did that Bleachers
there
song.
were albums where she had only one or
Where
two
she's sitting
country
on
songs on the
bleachers.
album, and they were still considered up for like the album was still up for country.
Well,
Because
they
it was so
consider-
tame.
They saw
was so tame,
like
man.
was it last year or the year before at the CMAs? Pink was there. Is Pink country now?
She's doing like indie, like acoustic and stuff
Yeah.
like that now.
Yeah, but is she country as well?
That I don't know.
Like,
Who
that's-
fucking
that's
knows
a
what that
reach.
genre is?
Very well,
anymore?
she very well might have did a country.
Country has literally been
You know.
like artificially inseminated by every other fucking genre.
Yeah.
And it's just like
Pop,
an
techno.
amalgamation of people with a fake Southern accent trying to
What's
sing other genres.
interesting though is
It's-
that country like takes and takes and takes, but
Or-
never really gives credit when credit's actually due. Though.
Not anymore.
sure.
Country, I still like country from like the 90s and pretty much like Garth Brooks and shit. I still like that. But that's what I grew up being
That's
forced to
because
listen to.
they defend
Garth
it.
Brooks
They
is
defend it by
kinda-
saying, "Well, you always say all country sounds the same, but when we like borrow something and make it sound different, you guys tell us that we, you know."
Yeah,
It's just-
and then like with country music, and I'm no expert on country music,
Yeah.
but
I am.
with country music, I kind of picture a particular ambiance for the songs that I've heard that I've actually I can tolerate or stomach these, or some of them I actually like. It's in the same vein as a lot of the pop stories. Like I'm chilling outside, I'm going to the club. It's the same themes, it's just different instrumentation behind it. So it's like basically, do you want this pack of juicy fruit in the orange wrapper or the yellow wrapper? It's the same fucking thing.
But at the same time, there are a lot of people with country music who are just completely concerned with purity.
Yeah.
Well,
And that's
yeah.
like a triple or quadruple entendre there.
To be fair, we can go back to the Lil Nas thing because we're on a tangent now. But
The reason why-
once we're done with
once
this,
again,
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
purity.
sure. But the thing about country is that it pretty much like rock and country both branched from like the same folk tree, and rock is like folk and blues and your jazz. It borrowed from that, and folk is when you think of folk music, or when I do, it's one guy with a guitar singing.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. Folk Dylan, Bobby D, the godfather of rap.
You have
Well,
the whole banjo and band with you and everything.
Well,
and
the thing is,
That's bluegrass. It's like when you get into
Yeah.
Not
banjo. and shit.
necessarily.
There's so many fucking different terms for it. It's so
and
stupid.
Subgenres.
But yeah,
and-
but then folk eventually became rock, and then there was a branch of the country with the southern accents, and then in the 90s, well, okay, so you got your early country, which was your Hank Williams and your fucking Hank Williams Jr.
They
the
were
old,
active in like the 30s and 40s,
What?
though, back before the whole genesis of...
I suppose. Then would they be folk or would they be country then?
who we talking
Did
about?
country descend from like bluegrass and like rock descended from...
See,
folk?
I don't
Like,
even. I took history of rock and roll, but I don't know. Like, I
the
guess
original
really where
Hank
country came
Williams,
from.
not Hank Williams Light, was like
Maybe it was Hank Williams
active,
White.
like in probably the 40s.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a long time ago.
Oh yeah, then you got Willie Nelson. He's considered country. I don't know.
Actually,
Is
a
it-
lot of country, like a lot of the early country singers, were also like a double as like a gospel singer too. So
Yeah, Johnny Cash.
Ernie Ford.
Oh
See,
yeah, so yeah, I
that's-
guess country maybe branched off from gospel. Maybe then.
It's probably
Maybe that's why it's so goddamn
conservative.
conservative.
Look straight into the camera.
But yeah, maybe that. Okay, so we don't know the history of country, but I do know that country in the '90s specifically,
Alan Jackson.
when I was
greatest
forced
singer
to
of all
listen
time.
to it, yeah, it was like it was like the '90s. It was inseminated with rock. Like Garth Brooks is like rock country, like hands down. It's really good though. I enjoy it. But then you had your George Strait, Alan Jackson, Garth Brooks of the '90s.
Kenny Chesney.
Kenny Chesney,
Kenny motherfucking Chesney.
Toby Keith
Yep.
was later, but then you got that Mark guy that sang about Indians and stuff, but that did a song with Willie Nelson. Tim McGraw, not Mark. Tim McGraw.
Chris
And-
Christopherson.
Yeah, Chris Christopherson. Yeah, he was back in the day. Michael rowed the boat ashore or some
Tom
shit. I
Waits
don't know.
Was a not
It's so
country.
it's
Yeah, I was
it's
like, what?
it's so I guess the moral of the story is that it's hard to discern like what genre anybody falls into really,
Yeah, and then
because
too,
it's so fucking fluid throughout the years. It's
Basically,
like,
there's a bunch of people who like get together and decide, all right, this is country, this is not.
right, and then
Even
like,
when you're giving out awards, it's like, is this? Let's just lump all these people in with the rock or the
Yeah.
pop music or something like that.
I mean,
Let's
That
put
doesn't make
21
sense.
Pilots and Megadeth in the same category.
right, like,
I mean,
and then that's like a good idea to somebody. Number one, and number two, it's like people that really listen to the music and really ingest the music. Like, we don't understand why there's a need to categorize anything. It's either I like it or I don't. And like,
Yeah.
with country, it's like, and my voice cracked. With country, it's like a lot of the songs that I listen to now are like more blues than country anyway. So I could still say I'm not a fan of country music, even though I like Chris Stapleton, because it's blues. It's not country to me. So
that's country though. Chris Stapleton's country. Just want you to know.
he did a song with Justin Timberlake. So
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because it's in being inseminated.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You
Like,
really
it's-
like that word, don't you?
It felt fitting for.
Do you think it was artificially inseminated?
Yeah, probably.
yeah,
get some views, get them.
Most
clicks.
music is a, for lack of a better expression, bastard child of two or more different things.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah. Well, we were arguing about Lil Nas X. I don't think he's a country singer. I think he's still hip hop. You don't like solo.
You think that?
You don't think he's a country singer?
Did
Absolutely
he even
not.
have any
I
like
know
popular
he's-
hip hop shit out before Old Town Road?
He
Though?
didn't have any popular anything out before.
He's country. That's where he started. That's
He made his bones.
You think the
if he
reason that
decides to branch off into hip hop, it's because he sees an opportunity to do
What are you
so.
talking about?
His first
It's
mainstream
just
popular
like it's
song
just like
came
beer
out in
bongs
the
and
country.
Bentleys. He started out as a hip hopper. He's gonna go into what, rock or whatever he's gonna do now.
Yeah, like he's like,
Post Malone?
yeah. Post Malone's like,
He said
I
that
got
he
into
doesn't
rap.
identify as a rapper anymore.
Because was he ever? I
He
would
used,
consider him.
he used rap to get famous.
I consider him more of like a.
He used rap to get famous.
I don't know what the fuck that's called. When you mumble over beats like Chris Brown?
God dang it.
Is it R&B? What's Chris Brown?
R&B.
Then he's R&B. Post Malone's R&B.
I mean,
The thing with
could
Post,
say that,
the
I
thing with
guess.
Post
Yeah.
Malone too that bothers me is, you know, his statements coming out saying, "Well, I just did rap because it was easy. I really wanted to do this." And you like see him with the cowboy boots and the whole open carrying and Walmart thing and the metal T-shirts and you know, it's just like
The right can take him. It's fine.
be who you are. I'm
Have
just
him.
saying.
Who we
if
gonna
we
take-
have to
who we gonna
accept
do a
that,
trade?
Except Nas X.
who we trading for?
We'll take Lil Nas X. You guys,
Yeah.
the right can have
I'll do it.
Post Cologne. The sad thing is that I really don't mind like any Post Malone that I've heard on the radio.
What do you
Like,
mean?
I've
Like
been-
you like it?
Yeah, like I don't think there's one that I haven't enjoyed, and I hate myself every single time, and I don't want to admit it.
His
'cause
songs
Alex
are
will shake
catchy
his
as
head.
fuck. His songs are
Yeah,
catchy
they're
as
just
fuck.
catchy pop
I
songs.
still don't know if
Yeah.
I've actually heard a full song of his, so I don't really
You
know.
haven't? Oh,
You haven't heard Rockstar?
Rockstar
yet?
is good.
Well, he doesn't listen to the pop stations.
I'm
on
not
that
going to
shit.
listen to no pop stations.
Yeah.
Screw that shit.
no goddamn.
Ross listens to like the college radio.
I listen to
with,
I listen to 90s like alternative and then like the new alternative music.
Nice.
Ross is listening to like tonic B-sides.
Fuck yeah.
Not even
He's like, that's my kind of
not
night
even
right
the
there.
If You Could Only See Me song, like just the B-sides. Not even the hits. That's what Ross is listening to.
Sure.
That's good shit. You find some gems.
Lil Nas X is not country.
No, in all of the articles it says rapper Lil Nas X blah blah blah. But
Yeah.
like you have to accept him as country if we have to accept.
They're
Post
just
Malone.
trying
That's my
to.
argument.
They just tried to push it into country, and then Billy Ray Cyrus was like, "You can come over. I don't give a shit."
Like hell yeah, he bought him a Maserati.
Lil Nas X bought him a Maserati.
No,
Yeah.
Billy Ray Cyrus bought Lil
Other way
Nas
around.
X. No,
Yes.
no.
100%. How much you want to bet?
How?
How much
Sway?
you want to bet?
How did he buy him a Maserati?
How much do you want to bet?
There's no way.
Oh, there's a way
Let
I
me-
want to bet you.
Let me
Let's
see
bet.
this article.
No, yeah,
Pull up the
what-
article.
We gotta make the bet first.
No, I'm not betting you. Pull up the article.
If the internet even fucking works.
Yeah.
No, Lil Nas X surprised Billy Ray Cyrus, went up to his house and gave him the Maserati from the music video.
I don't believe that.
And they filmed it. And Billy Ray Cyrus was like, "Oh man, what are you doing
Do
here?"
you want to know the truth, Chris?
What? Wow. How?
I could have won money, goddamn it.
When it's a 1980s model Maserati, you know, that you pick up for
People
like
still want that shit.
like 8,000 quid or something, you know, like fucking like.
I guess the part I don't understand about it is why you're gifting a rich person a Maserati.
That's what I thought. It would have been a way better.
He has
story
a
the
lot
other
of
way
money,
around.
though. Lil Nas
Billy
X
Ray
has a lot of
Cyrus
money
would need
now.
to prove that he's rich, number one.
Billy Ray Cyrus is rich.
Didn't he show like a thing from his house where they had like
He had a show where he was in
I
his
don't
house.
believe someone's
still-
rich until they can provide their tax
was it
returns.
marijuana? He had like a shit ton of it at his house, or was it?
Depends what
Probably.
state he lives in. If he's in
Yeah,
Colorado,
I don't
doesn't-
know. I guess I don't
He
know.
fucking literally.
Jeez. I'm
No,
still
Billy
tripping on
Ray
this.
Cyrus has a shit ton of money. He was a very popular. Oh, we could have bunched him up in the 90s.
he had a
was
very popular single in the 90s and nothing else.
and he had more than that in
He
the
had a-
90s.
He had a daughter.
and then then he had
He had a
Hannah
daughter.
Montana money. He did
he
multiple.
probably-
Next to stash of marijuana, a picture of him and his wife and him.
Yeah, he did. He did multiple TV shows. Billy Ray Cyrus has
Just
money.
think, though.
Who puts marijuana in a safe?
people who have
Is
a
that
lot.
ri-
People
is-
who have a lot of it.
Are you kidding?
Is that rich people
Haven't
shit?
you seen like the
Like-
movies where the dude opens the safe, like it has money, like guns, and then just like marijuana in there? Like,
Copious amounts of trees. I'm just saying, if you're rich, get a fucking humidor, some cool shit. He's like, I'm gonna put this in a gun safe. Like, who does
Maybe
that?
that
shit?
is like a super humidor safe thing. You never know.
Could be. That would be
Holy
awesome.
shit.
It's called weed safe.
right.
Billy Ray
Weed safe,
Cyrus,
where
do
we
you,
keep your weed safe.
do you think Billy Ray Cyrus is going to do anything else with other like rappers and shit? 'Cause
No, man.
Lil Nas X is clearly
No.
a rapper.
he just saw an
Not a
opportunity
country
to make
singer.
a little Skrilla, and he went in on
And
it.
get a little buzz too.
Billy Ray Cyrus?
That's what.
He didn't need the
man.
fucking buzz, dude.
You
He
saying
didn't
this-
need it. He
Are you-
wanted it.
Are you implying they made a marijuana deal for the filming of this?
Right? He's like, you give me the car, I'll give you the safe.
Oh god, maybe Billy Ray Cyrus bought it. Maybe that is Billy Ray Cyrus's Maserati already, because in the verse he says, you know,
In my Maserati
right,
sports car.
Yeah, maybe he's like, you bring it to my house or whatever, and then we'll make a video saying that you gave it to me to get the buzz going. And then I'll make another, and then
trying
I'll
to
make
say-
a country album.
Are you saying everything's fake, Bryce? Is that what you're
Most
trying
of
to
it
tell
is,
me?
yeah.
Okay.
Most
Paid
99
actors.
Conspiracy theories, some Alex Jones shit coming from over
Yeah.
on that side of the table.
Yeah,
There's a basement underneath Billy Ray
Yeah, that's right.
house where they make pizzas.
that's right. Yep. And frogs. Frogs and
trails. And,
the water turned the frogs gay.
and,
I thought you were gonna say frogs can't look up, and I was gonna be like, no.
what's the other thing that like Republicans are like buttery males or something?
Flat Earth. I don't know.
Flat Earth, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
What's funny is flat earthers are like the perfect definition of people who take math and science
Whatever
and
happened?
apply it correctly with the wrong set of like starting like ideas.
Yeah.
Alex,
It's like if your starting premises are incorrect, the conclusion you're gonna draw
Is
is incorrect.
Oh yeah. Whatever happened to those ones that were gonna go to like one of the poles and try to find the like edge of the Earth or whatever? There was some like expedition that was gonna do that or something.
I remember hearing about that. I don't know what ever turned out with that.
Those people are so mentally challenged at this point.
Contrarian.
You can't do anything. Like, you couldn't even take them up in
They're
a plane.
literally-
You couldn't take them in a spaceship because they'd be like, "Oh, there's a TV
They're
in the
literally
window."
saying
They're
that
just
the
showing
Earth
that.
is flat because it'll own the libs, is what they're basically fucking. The same with anti-vaxxers.
I guess I can sleep at night just knowing that those people will go to hell, and that's fine. There's a special place in hell for flat earthers, and that's
And libertarians.
that's probably it's probably next to the pedos.
Libertarians too. Libertarians are like, fuck you, I got mine. That's like the worst thing you can do if you're trying to actually get somewhere after you're dead.
Yeah, probably caught all that.
No.
No. You gotta suffer, Brian.
Did you
I'm okay
guys?
with most of that?
Did
if
you?
not all.
Do you remember a few episodes ago?
Okay.
Okay, no one remembers that we talked about Joyner, Lucas, and Logic.
Yeah.
They had their little scuffle. Their
Yeah,
little
those-
scuffle.
Oh, for sure.
Their
Phil,
fake
I
beat.
mean,
I just bought this shirt, Ross. I see you looking at it.
Their
It
little
says, "Make it a blockbuster night."
Where did you even get that?
It's. I feel okay advertising Blockbuster
know
because they're gone.
That was Netflix and chill before Netflix and chill. What you just
Right?
Make it a blockbuster night.
Get it?
Yes.
Blockbuster.
Heck
Yeah.
Yeah.
Busting down in blocks.
Yeah, it's like after work.
Cracking open a cold one with the bullet.
Yeah, after work, drive to the video store, pick something up because you know you got a girl coming over.
Sleepless in Seattle.
Damn.
Yep. You put in Vanilla Sky.
I just keep seeing that sun with the lines through it. That's like 90s as hell right there.
Yeah, I actually got it at Target.
I'm trying to think if that's MasterCard.
Oh, excuse me.
Trying to think
Can't
if that's
bleep that,
MasterCard or
Ross.
Comfort
Bleep
Inn. Like, I can't
It is MasterCard.
That's great.
That's great.
Well, anyway, Ross quit staring at my boobies. And so their beef is over. Whatever, they didn't have beef. It's all fake.
they squashed the beef.
Yeah, they did a single together from Joyner Lucas's ISIS album. And ADHD album, and the single's called ISIS. And it has Joyner Lucas and Logic on it. And it's not bad. It didn't blow me away.
So both of the
It's
people
good,
that you
but
just
it didn't
said
blow me
there
away.
don't really blow me away.
Correct.
For me, like, for modern right now, it's like It's like Kendrick, Schoolboy Q, J. Cole.
Schoolboy Q's J. Cole's under Schoolboy Q, or you just named them?
I think he's saying
in
a tier.
particular order.
No, Schoolboy Q's.
What?
Whoa!
I'll have to reevaluate, but I just love Schoolboy Q and Kendrick Lamar together, so I have to put them so close to each other. And then after that, it would probably be like Joyner, Lucas, and Logic.
After that, you're getting down to like Dave East and Styles P and like those fellas.
No.
Yep.
I'm not going.
Do you listen to the baby?
No.
Bad Baby.
Bad Baby, I don't listen to. Catch Me Outside.
I'm gonna ask you that every episode. I asked you that last episode. Listen to the baby.
When I move, you move. How about that? I love it. But anyway, the single wasn't bad. Did any of you get a chance to listen to it?
I looked
Crickets.
at the video for it, and I saw someone pointing a weapon at someone else's head. I think it was Joyner Lucas pointing a weapon at Logic's head, and he had his finger inside the trigger housing. I'm like, I'm not watching that.
It's a fake gun.
I saw the first like 40 seconds without audio, like where it plays it without the audio. And I was like, okay, I kind of see what's going on here.
Did you know that counts as a view?
Really?
Yeah.
Does it?
Because I accidentally did it for our podcast. It went from 1 view to 2, and that's how I knew.
That's how I knew.
40 seconds
That rhyme, man.
That's fucking dope.
Well, no, because I set my phone down like at work, and then if it's like hovered over a video, it just silently plays, as far as I know, the whole fucking thing. And it gave us a view, and I'm like, I'm going to just go through our whole fucking playlist.
Right.
Get us views.
We gotta get some fucking. Never
Chris,
mind.
I got a question for you.
Yes.
Do you think I could write rap songs?
Yes.
Yeah, 100%.
Yes,
We were
I did one.
Weren't we freestyling in the fucking garage that day or whatever? And I was like, Roddy, throw us in rhyming words. And he was doing that shit the whole time.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure you could do that.
Because I was thinking of it the other day, and I thought of a hook already, like for a song. So.
Do you want
gotta-
a crew?
Okay.
We gotta.
Well, I'm not gonna sing it.
Don't you want to be the hype guy, though?
All you have to do is shout
I still-
in the microphone.
I
and
still
point out.
Okay.
We
That's all you gotta
real
really do.
music.
Can you write something like Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang?
No, mine's way better than that.
Okay, but
great.
but you look in a mirror and say it 3 times, and
I can't say it.
the
on
ghost
here,
of
though.
Biggie comes and kills you because of shit.
Yeah. No, the ghost of Tekashi 6ix9ine comes and fucking tries to finger your pooper.
Just tattoo your face and finger at the same time.
You write them, and then me and Chris will perform them. Because
Yeah,
me and
oh,
Chris
geez,
gotta
I'll
start
do
our
that.
duo group.
Oh,
I was thinking of Run the Juice, but
Run the juice.
too close to Run the Jewels, so probably
That
can't do
group is
that.
fantastic. The thing is,
We could just be called Renegades, and then just
Oh,
play
geez.
off that.
get fucking baseball jerseys and shit with
Yeah.
renegades on.
That would be
sweet.
pretty cool. That would be our like rap group name when we have like a whole crew
Oh fuck yeah!
that it vultures off our money.
We got to do like a Rough Riders-esque style type shit too, with people on like ATVs and motorcycles and shit.
Let's just do a radio hit,
Yeah, let's do that.
and then we generally
that.
make it big. Well,
Yeah.
we're working on it. I already have practice,
Yeah.
and
That was a
for
great-
those of you who are actually listening.
We talk about this experience.
Yeah, she said I could even put it up on YouTube if I wanted to.
Oh, that's
But I
fantastic.
haven't done it yet.
Okay.
So there's this girl that I was seeing and I fell in love with and I fucked it up. And I got
crime.
inside my own head. I only knew this girl for like 3 months, by the way. And I fell in love with her. Long story short, left. And like a year later, I was still caught up on her. I still kind of am. And I'm like, she wasn't responding to text and voicemail. I only sent a few over a whole year, so it's not that bad. And she didn't respond. Later on, I found out she had blocked me like soon after I had left. So she never even saw any of it anyway.
Yeah.
So I randomly just messaged her on Facebook and sent her a song that I had created. And I wrote a rap for her, just like, I might put it up just to apologize and try to win her back, I guess.
Yeah.
And it didn't work.
I don't think that's a fair assessment.
I still talk to her, but she had moved on within that year. Yeah. So it's like she appreciated the song. It was you know, it was bittersweet. I'm still talking to her, so it was worth it.
Yeah, that was kind of a fun process because like on the outside looking in, because I've recorded music before, and I'm like, yo, you have to like try to do it this way, go for this, go for that, and to see, you know, different sets of wheels turning in people's head while you're writing the song and coming up with the hook. And I feel like I can appreciate your view on what you think rap music is because you actually been behind the scenes and did that shit. You know what I mean? Where you're like,
Took a long time.
yeah, and it's like even for like the Gucci Gang shit or whatever, like somebody actually had to put in effort to be like, hey, I have to say Gucci Gang at the right pitch. It's still garbage when they say it,
Yeah.
but it's like you understand the craft and the work that goes into it, and I think that kind of it gives you a different lens on music once you do that.
And I'm gonna get a lot of shit. No one's gonna probably like it because it's a very personal song. But I was told the second verse was good, so whatever, we'll see.
Bruh,
But-
listen to his cadences on there.
But I used this mic in a closet and edited all on free software. And it's not gonna sound anything professional. It was super fucking difficult. The hook, I had to make pretty much a joke hook, like I'm joke singing the hook, like not trying on the hook, like bad singing, not trying on the hook, because I could not get anything to sound better than that with what I was working with pitches and all the shit in the software.
Like some Bismarcky type shit, or what are we talking here?
Yeah, pretty much. And
Kinda.
and the whole process, this is just one song, and it took me a long time to actually take the time, record multiple tracks, get it right, and then do the ad libs, edit it all together. It took a very long time. It's still not perfect. I used a free beat off of YouTube. Aluid Holler is what I use. Shout out to him. You'll get credit if I post it. I'll talk about you. I mentioned you in the song too, buddy. But yeah, I just used that, put it together, and I had this whole rollout plan. We didn't do it for like twinners. I'm talking too much about this. Anyway, I made a song, so I have some experience in doing it. You might be able to listen to it someday.
Yeah.
And then you can let me know. You can go, yep, fucking fat. So
I still want to uppercut whoever that is. That's
yeah,
great.
I don't remember his name, but he's a kill him with kindness is what we're gonna do.
That's why no one will remember your name.
So did you listen to it, Ross? The single, or what did you listen to? The ISIS.
Like I said, it was just a song,
Okay.
but I saw like 40 seconds of the video for the song.
Okay. Yeah, the video was really fucked up. It was like them rapping, and then Joyner, Logic was the ISIS guy under the sack, I guess, later.
Oh, was he?
Like, yeah, it was fucking weird, dude. It was like
That's
they could have did better on the video, but I don't think they're working for video. I don't really care about music videos, honestly.
if your visuals don't match your song, it does not I can't connect with
We're
that
like
shit.
in a post-music video era, though, aren't we? Like,
yeah.
think
Well,
so.
you got This Is America, which is like, and that summer song that he did,
Well,
Feels Like
that's-
Summer or whatever.
that's
like
called
made
art.
to be. Yeah, that's like
that's
art.
art.
That's like meant to
Yeah.
be beautiful. Like, this is just like, we got money, let's shoot a music video because we have to get views on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like, essentially.
But like I think too with the dynamic changing is they're missing an opportunity to give a lot of these younger producers a chance. You know what I mean? Like, for example, if I'm Drake and I come out with a song that's actually not all that great with that Kiki shit, and I have a Shiggy in the Raptors that are like, yo, I'm gonna think of a cool ass dance and have people jump out of their cars and dance to your song, and that's what's gonna really make it pop. Like, they should really use that opportunity to connect with a lot of the smaller tier kind of people that are editing these videos, because there's some dope artists out here that just visually make the visuals match. That's why if I see a video of somebody that has the means to do something better than somebody with a $1,000 computer in their grandma's basement, like, I expect a lot more than what I saw from
our music video would be shit.
So
for our single, our music
I
video
got a question then. So when you look up songs to listen to on YouTube, do you avoid ones with music videos, or like just like where it's just the song with like a picture, or do you?
I use YouTube to listen to it, like playlist wise.
Oh,
I don't necessarily.
See, I
watch
like look
anything.
for the ones with the videos because I feel like those are like the more like It's gonna have all the content in it.
Yeah, then you get to Wild Thoughts with Rihanna, and then you're like, fuck, zip.
Right?
Might as well. God, she's wearing see-through bad boy.
The thing is with a lot of the music that I consume, I like to read it before I listen to it. Like I will
Do you look at the lyric videos?
Well,
Or just read it in general?
I'll just read the lyrics and then I'll listen to it because I'm like, I want to make sure that it's even worth me giving a listen or a view to. Like, I'll give the page a hit on the page to look at the lyrics, but if I'm like, nope.
That's why I don't listen to Rihanna, man. I look at the lyrics and I'm like, eh.
You're like, wow, that's a lot.
It
of
sounds like
cut
she
and
writes
paste.
her
I'm
own
not
song.
gonna.
Well, yeah,
do that
but
anyway, excuse me.
But
Yeah,
therein
I wouldn't know.
lies
I do.
the issue.
I do the lyric videos when I'm like curious about what Big Boy's
At the
actually
time, the
saying.
lyric videos, they're
And shit
guessing
like
on
that.
shit too.
Yeah.
That's
That
true.
shit is so
And then,
trash sometimes.
sometimes when I'm learning a rap, like if I got like 2/3 of the verses down, I'm gonna like look at the lyrics and try to nail the third, just so I can karaoke it or some shit like
Hell yeah, that
better.
shit- we gotta get video of that one time. That shit's great.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe how many people when we did that shit that night. Like people were running up to Bryce. They were like, "Man, that shit was great. That was awesome."
Which
Can we
song?
take a picture with you? I can't remember. I had
did
it on
Gorillaz.
I had it on my phone. I can't remember.
I'm pretty
That
sure.
night I did Gorillaz and
that
Miss
was-
Jackson.
That was the night that
Did not nail
I'm
Miss
pretty
Jackson.
sure the greatest was when Ernest did
Chevelle.
Chevelle.
Yeah.
That was great. And then the dude that was up there started singing along with him.
Yeah, and then
Yeah,
the
Professor-
biker guy came up there.
Yeah, and Professor X did fucking Stupid Girl.
Stupid Girl, yeah.
Stupid Girl. Oh, we need to do karaoke again. We're gonna get Ross up there. Me and Ross are gonna do Leather and Lace, and I'll let you be Don Henley. I'll be Stevie Nicks.
I mean, I could do Don Henley probably.
Yeah, okay, I'll be Stevie Nicks.
Pause.
Right?
Yeah.
I was waiting for somebody to
We're
say
gonna
pause.
do this. We're gonna do this.
That-
Google Leather and Lace. It's a beautiful song.
That was probably the most fun I'd had in a long time. You have people chasing us around the bar, and then it was a good time.
Yeah, that was really fucking fun. So that's all I got for hip hop. I'll say it flat out. That's all I got for hip hop. Anybody got anything else? 40 minutes in.
I was gonna say almost 40 minutes in.
Jeez. So we don't have much important gaming shit to talk about. So I want to talk. This is gonna lead into me bitching.
Wait.
So I'm gonna not bitch.
Can I get my game thing out of the way?
Yes.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Okay. It's been all over Facebook that Fortnite did a collaboration with Jordan Brand. So a lot of these video game characters.
I heard Alex sigh.
I know. I'm cringing as I say this. A lot of these
So that's
video
what the article
games.
meant.
Yeah, a lot of these
Said
video
it's one
games.
big advertisement now, Fortnite.
It is, and it's just like a huge pander bear where they're like,
Well,
"Oh,
when
you,
you-
wear Jordans? He can wear
a
Jordans."
pander bear?
Yeah.
Pander bear. That's
But when
awesome.
you look at like Fortnite and then it's like John Wick's on the front of it, it's like
I'm like,
That's true.
Wait, what?
They have
Yeah.
they have a John Wick thing, I think.
yeah.
like I was looking at Twitch and like the Fortnite logo, like when it was John Wick.
I hate it.
Yeah.
I'm just like, this
That's
shit
awesome,
is-
but I hate it at the same time. Just because I don't play Fortnite. Good for you, Fortnite. Not Epic Games Store, though.
What was that movie with Terry Crews in it? Is it Idiocracy or whatever?
Oh yeah.
They're just advertisements everywhere, crammed into every single thing. And like I just had that moment when I read through that.
Yep.
I'm like, this is trash.
It's awful. I'm very happy. I sold some skins off Fortnite on eBay for like $70 or something.
Oh, nice.
That I got when I
Jeez,
bought my graphics card.
Fuck, I never even played like Fortnite.
No, it was
so-
more than that. I got like $90 or some shit for that, I think.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was a lot. Because it's so fuck Fortnite, whatever.
Fortnite.
But so there's some people that I know. They're called I'm gonna call them stale bitches. They're planning on playing WoW Classic when it comes out. And for those of you who do not know, World of Warcraft came out in 2004.
Yep, I believe so. Yep.
And Guild Wars was better. Let's be clear here. And the first iteration of WoW, which he didn't play, so don't let him. He didn't start until Burning Crusade, so don't let him talk you out of this. You started at Burning Crusade, right, for WoW?
Yeah. That's when I started. So.
Because that's when you got me into it, is because you had the extra copy of Burning Crusade, and I said I'd play it again because you guys were playing it. But there's some people that I know that want to play WoW Classic. This is World of Warcraft, released in 2004. And if you have a subscription, it's free. But as long as you're paying for the subscription like you would for normal World of Warcraft, you can play it. And it's like the same thing as it was back in the day after like the first patch or something. So it's literally just the classic game. It's like a re-release of it. And there's people that I know are interested. I talked to a person that I work with who is still currently playing WoW like almost daily. And I asked her if she was going to play it. And she was like, I already lived through that, and I don't want to go back to it. Because it was awful, she said, compared to what we had now.
So she's one of the people that was pandered to for
She's
what we
one of the
got
people
now.
that
I
thinks that
played-
the game being made easier makes it better.
No, before you guys started in Burning Crusade, when they first started making
I've been watching
it easy.
streams of it. I see how it was.
Yeah, but I played with Shane in the original WoW Classic before, and I had quit. And then you guys got Burning Crusade, and I said, fine, everybody's going to play it. I'll play with you guys again. I quit because it was so fucking bad. Like the original... We were playing Guild Wars at the time when the first original WoW was
Guild
out.
Wars instead of WoW was because my internet connection wasn't good enough to play WoW.
Mine was.
Yeah, see, at that point I was on...
Wait, was it?
I was on dial-up. I couldn't play WoW.
I think I could.
You could play, what do you call it?
I played Guild Wars,
You
and then I
play
played
Guild Wars
WoW
on
at
dial-up,
Chains
and
a
it's
little
like
bit.
loading into the next zone. 3-minute load time.
Yeah. Oh God. For those of you who don't remember World of Warcraft from 2004, it was essentially like.
Well, it's not going to be the original iteration of WoW. It's going to be built on.
It's the first patch, isn't it?
It's built on the client from Wrath of the Lich King. They're just like They're like pairing everything back to like the original WoW numbers and everything, and just the original zones.
Oh, so it's not going to be the same look.
It's going to be updated. It's going to have the BattleNet integration, so you actually have your friends.
Okay.
Also,
It's still like everything else is like a copy.
on patch 1.12, so
Yeah.
it's on the patch right before the Burning Crusade. So most of the early game bugs are the things that were.
I thought it was a 2005 patch. I'm pretty sure Burning
It's
Crusade.
the 1.12
Burning
is the
Crusade.
one right before Burning Crusade.
Yeah, Burning Crusade was 2005
Holy
or
shit,
something.
that's fast.
This is the patch that had Nax Ramus in there and everything. So it's the final patch. It's just they're going to
roll it out incrementally.
roll out all that stuff incrementally.
Like
so
they did back in the day.
It's
Kind
not
of.
going to match the same roadmap, but they're putting out Molten Core, Marodon, and something else in the first patch. Then they're putting in Dire Maul Battlegrounds. Then later on they're putting in BWL. Later on you're putting in Z8. So it's
Do you know if they're modernizing it with the quest markers and everything?
they're not modernizing
They're gonna
it with
have
quest
add-ons
markers.
for
You're
that.
going to
Okay.
have they're allowing some add-ons
Yep.
if you want an easy mode. Otherwise you'd have to actually read the quest text. Actually
This
interact,
is why was WoW was
actually
awful.
actually interact with the RPG elements.
You did not play it during this game, this iteration. WoW. My coworker said there were add-ons back in the day in the original WoW, but they weren't that good.
Yeah, there wasn't
But
much.
World of Warcraft, for those of you who haven't played World of Warcraft and you want to try because you didn't get into it back in the day, you could probably play this. You might enjoy it. Who knows? And it'll go up in a shit show from there. But it was, think of it, it was like Daggerfall and Morrowind. It's like, oh yeah, like we got a quest for you. Go kill some bears and come back with fur. And it's like okay. And then you're just wandering around, where are the fucking bears? And then, you generally would ask people where to go or follow people thinking they were going to that same quest. Mm-hmm. And then they would be like, oh yeah, head east and do this. And it's like, okay. And then it's like valley and then big circle map. It's like, well, that's a lot of east. And it just, it generally didn't tell you where to go. It didn't have quest markers for you. Like I didn't even have the question marks and exclamation points like on the map. I don't even know if it had that.
At the same
I
time,
quit anyway.
though,
It was buggy. It was laggy, and the graphics were just not good.
They're going to
compared
be
to what
using
it
modern
is.
servers with the modern
Yeah.
the modern underpinnings of the game, so it's not going to have the stability issues as it did back in the day. It's just actually having to go somewhere instead of just joining the LF dungeon and then going to the dungeon and coming back out. Like,
they didn't have
World PvP is going to be a thing again. If you're going to Scarlet Monastery and you run into a bunch of Horde and Terran Mill, you're going to go fuck them up.
Mr. Smite. You had to walk in the fucking and just stand in those fields in fucking West, whatever the fucking place was, and
you actually have to
WoW
explore.
was fucking awful. You had to have friends without having a friends list and all. Oh, it was.
But
no,
now
did
you'll
you
be able to
friends
have
list?
friends with a
remember.
friends list.
Yeah. Anyway, do you think? I think it's stupid. I think it's awful and a stupid fucking idea.
I don't.
But do you think they're going to release slowly, just redo the whole game to keep getting fucking money?
They said
because this is a money grab.
They said
hands
that if Classic is popular, nothing's off the table for doing servers with Burning Crusade and servers with Wrath.
Yep,
So.
it's literally just going to run parallel through the decade-long life.
I think they'll literally have where you can like export your character to like the Burning Crusade version and stuff like that. So that you can keep playing the classic if you want, or you could go play the Burning Crusade.
I almost think they should fork the game into a different path. Like one thing didn't happen in this timeline, and all of a sudden,
Cataclysm.
Ooh.
Like Cataclysm never happened. The game.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, Cataclysm, I don't know which expansion it was, but it was the one where everybody
and it was
like, this is really bad. This game's awful. Anyway, enough about World of Warcraft. So they're releasing WoW Classic. I guess they might go parallel. I can almost guarantee I'm not going to try it because I hated original
The way
WoW.
I feel about it is
I hate WoW now.
I think it's a good idea, but I think that making people have to decide between playing like WoW now, like the now WoW, and classic WoW, because you have to have a subscription.
But it's like
That's
a twofer then. It's like
balance was a huge issue too.
I mean, if you keep releasing new content for like the normal WoW, every time that happens, no one's gonna be playing classic WoW except for like the diehards.
Oh yeah, and back in original WoW, when on PvP servers, you weren't safe anywhere. Like they would go to the starting zones, they'd be able to kill guards like no issue and keep them dead, and they'd just slay everybody for as long as they fucking wanted to. It was well, don't play on a PvP server, I guess. Anyway, I think it's a good idea to make money. I really do, because people. You're planning on playing it, and you're planning on resubbing for it. So they got you. They're getting your money.
To be fair, I think they could have made more money to have a separate subscription for it, but that's just me.
Yeah, they're like, oh god, that'd be too much money then.
I would only pay for the one. There are a lot of people that aren't going to want to pay for both.
If you can get Classic for like $7 or $8 a month instead of $15, you would get a lot of people that just want to play it and don't want to pay $15.
Exactly.
They're like, we've gotten billions of dollars throughout the years. Let's just do it again and get it all again. That's essentially what WoW Classic is. I think
it's from what it sounds like, without being from the outside looking in, not being a WoW player or anything like that. It sounds like what a lot of companies do. They try to bottle and sell nostalgia, and people eat that shit.
I don't know.
Reboots, remakes.
Yeah,
but this is it's not like Half-Life remastered or Halo remastered. This is an MMO that was a living and breathing thing that is still going on,
but
just being restarted in a different
But it's
vein.
not really a living or breathing thing anymore, because you don't need anyone's help nowadays. You don't need to group up with someone to quest. You know what I'm saying? You use the group finder for a fucking 5-person party boss, and then it's like, fuck it, goodbye, never see you again.
Yep.
Back in the day,
killing
Hogger, you needed to have invite 2 or 3 people. You might invite that guy for Dead Mines. You know, you might fucking add that guy to your friends list. Like,
it's still
there was
I don't
community
know what
back
about.
in.
You just
nowadays
it's
you don't really need
it's simplified
help.
with the group finder. You still need their help. It's just simplified with the group finder.
If you have your cooldowns, you can kill pretty much anything.
WoW back in the day was just like yelling like, anybody here kill me with Hogger? Like that's
Where's
pretty much WoW.
Mancrick's wife?
All right. Anyway, that's enough World of Warcraft talk. Because we're at 50 minutes. Okay,
Speaking of cash grabs, Final Fantasy VII Remake.
it looks so beautiful though.
my God.
But it's just a cash grab. They're like basically, hey, the
This
last
is
couple
the
of Final
same
Fantasy
thing.
13s didn't work out that well. 14, 15 were meh.
Well, did you see that?
Let's go back
14
to
is very popular now. Alara Reborn. I don't know.
Did you see the?
Realm Reborn? Excuse me, not Alara.
So I was brought to the attention
Let's just go back to the nostalgia.
that the battle
factor.
system is like
It's different.
it's more like 15 or something like that. I think it's
Real time shit or something.
Yeah,
I think.
and that turned my brother off, like my other brother off from it right then.
Of course
when
it
he saw
did.
that.
Of course it did.
Well,
Then it's not even.
why try
I
for
guess it's-
nostalgia if you're gonna change like the core element of the game?
It
That
depends
makes
if
sense.
it's a
That makes
remake
sense.
or a remaster or a update. Like if it's a remake, they could have fucking made Cloud and Barrett sucking each other's dicks, and it'd be a remake of Final Fantasy VII. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like.
Well, to be fair, you could take him on a date at the Golden Saucer or whatever.
What is? You had to fuck up real bad to get that. Have you played any Final Fantasies?
Yeah.
So what? I don't know the combat system for Final Fantasy 15. Like, what is so different about it? Is it an improved system?
Is it like 13 where it's all like in real time and you have
I
to-
want to say yeah, but
Because I'm currently playing through. I'm still on my playthrough through Final Fantasy 7, the old one, on the Switch, and I'm like over 50 some hours in right now. In it has the ×3 speed thing.
yep.
And I use it all the time. I use it when I'm moving and in combat because combat's so fucking slow. Like in that game, like is this just a faster paced version of combat maybe with 15?
I never thought it was really slow at all in 7. I don't know.
I haven't
I
played.
thought
Really?
I thought you could adjust it in like the freaking menus to make it go faster.
Yeah, you can adjust the combat speed
Yeah.
and everything and text response rate.
Yeah,
and
all that crap.
Oh,
settings.
you can do combat speed? I thought you could only do text rate.
Well, that would help combat speed, but
Why
Yeah,
would that help
a lot of
combat
what slows
speed?
combat down is text.
Yeah.
It's the time to where you can tap.
Unless
It's
you're
your-
talking
when
about
you're
fucking,
doing-
unless you're talking about Safe or Sephiroth, no attack really takes a ton of fucking time. I guess.
Yeah, and then you use a
Like-
summon and it takes 30
I thi-
seconds to play a little.
I have a
fucking
feeling
video.
that you're just used to like games now where they're like everything's instantaneous. That
It's like
this seems very-
Sephiroth
like,
casts that one
waiting.
move where fucking you go
It's-
take a shit and then you
it's-
come back and he still casts.
Final
it.
Fantasy has always been, well, especially the ones with like
They would-
8 and 7 specifically
See,
are slow.
that time between the things, they're supposed to be where you strategize and decide what you're gonna do next.
It's like, oh
No, it's
fuck.
just me sitting there waiting for one of my characters to be ready so I can fucking pick something.
Yeah, but like some bosses, if you're doing them like at the level that they think you're going to, you have to actually strategize.
It wouldn't-
fight,
it
rather
wouldn't-
than just hit attack, hit attack.
It wouldn't be
hit attack.
bad if you can skip the summon fucking cinematics.
Oh, do you even have Knights of the Round yet?
No,
'Cause you're gonna hate your life when that becomes a thing.
summon Knights of the Round. Just cast it till you're
I'm
mad.
never getting Knights of the Round. I'm not doing a playthrough
It's the
like
strongest
You're not
summon,
reading
so-
chocobos, then you're not finishing the game, my guy.
that. I'm not 100%ing the game. I'm not doing anything with chocobos
You're not
actually
doing
because
the
it's a
Ruby
waste
weapon
of time.
or the Emerald weapon.
Chocobos are
Yeah,
the
I'm
best
killing
part,
them.
bro.
I'm killing the weapons, bitch. I don't need no
Chocobos
chokies.
are the best part.
Wait, do I need chokies to get to them? No, because you can use the
Don't-
sub
don't
for
tell
water.
Don't tell
But
me.
you want to W summon Knights of the Round, and then have the next guy mimic it.
Or I can do Final Attack Phoenix. Get fucked. Get fucked. Get fucked. Well, anyway, I think it looks beautiful. It looks like Final Fantasy Advent Children, but in a video game. I love it.
Advent Children was so. Like,
I'm probably not going to
trash.
play it, though. Advent Children's so fucking good.
It was like kids were like, I played that game. There's the guy with the red hair, and then there's this one girl that like
Yep.
kicks and punches, and then
Yep.
Vincent, he's got guns. He's so cool.
I'm playing a
Kick
playthrough
puncher.
right now. I don't even know if I will want to play a playthrough.
and then
of a remake.
they made Vincent's fucking like third person shooter game that I don't think anyone played and everything.
Who? What was that
Jeez.
called? Something at night, I think.
I don't know.
Dirge of Cerberus.
Yep,
Maybe.
Dirge of Cerberus?
I don't know.
That's the Vincent one.
Yeah. Okay, anyway. From Software's next game is rumored to be an open world title made in collaboration with George R. R. Martin. That's a speculation we might get a
So
Game
they're
of Thrones
basically
game.
gonna reboot Game of Thrones just to
Yup.
make more money off of it.
Jeez.
Yep, and Riot Games is making a mobile version of League of Legends for Tencent. which is the same company that has ruined
Well, Tencent-
Blizzard, Activision Blizzard. And
For what it's worth, Tencent actually bought out League of Legends years ago.
Yep.
Riot just developed
2015.
it. Yeah. Yep.
2015, Tencent bought it.
Yep.
They own only a small stake in Activision Blizzard. I don't even know if they own the full company, but they're the ones making like the Diablo mobile game. They're making it for 10 cent for their Chinese customers and a cash grab because it's a trash game. So
It's just a cash grab. They're just remaking League of Legends just to grab more fucking cash.
this is happening though. Like Fortnite, PUBG Mobile. Like we're in the time now. It's Diablo. Now it's going to be League of Legends. The most popular games are going to mobile.
It's
I
already
think we're
free
in
to
a
play.
time mobile is going to be a powerful thing.
It's already free to
It's
play.
never going to overtake it.
It's already free to play. People already spend a ton on microtransactions. If it's on the phone,
for sure.
They just open it up to even more people to.
Yeah.
Because you got to think.
It's easy because like
People on PC buy a ton of RP. What are people on mobile going to do?
I think I don't know, man, but I think mobile is going to become a big thing, and eventually,
Everyone
with
has a
consoles
phone.
being pushed out already, like
it's easier to do a cash grab on mobile because if you think on Apple devices, you have your Apple Wallet that's hooked right up to it. It's just like point, buy.
Once
You know,
mobile
and it's
takes
easy
over,
access.
story goes out the window though. And
Everyone's
that's what
got
I
a
don't want.
phone.
But what about with the Google Stadia? If one of the devices is your
Stadia.
phone,
Yeah, that's
and you can Bluetooth
streaming a full on game.
You
though.
could Bluetooth the controller to your
Yeah.
phone, and then
That's
you can
literally-
stream any
that's
game
still
with the controller.
console
Yeah.
gaming. I mean,
It's
in my
mobile
opinion.
gaming still.
Yeah.
Console means physically.
Just because,
Well, yeah, but it's on a mobile device.
Just because
It's actually PC.
because the actual
It's
console's
actually-
not in front of you,
Whoa,
it's
whoa,
still
no,
there
no,
pretty
no.
much.
No,
It's
hear me
being-
out. Hear me out.
It's being
It's
played
actually-
on. It's being played on the other side.
No, the thing
Yeah,
is
but
though,
not
it's
on a
actually
console, it's on a
PC
computer.
gaming because it's running on a like a Linux distro.
They're the same thing. A console runs on a freaking operating system.
But
Shut
the thing
up,
is,
both
no,
of you.
you gotta understand. It's actually PC
It's not the
gaming.
same thing.
This is
It
your
has a
fucking-
hard drive. It has RAM. It has a CPU.
whoa, calm
It's
down,
a
calm
fucking
down.
computer.
It's
Shut
PC
up.
gaming where this is your monitor and the controller is a controller that you use. You could probably use a keyboard and mouse if they make a
It's
fucking
still a PC
dongle
game.
for it. Yeah.
If it's being ran on a freaking actual computer on a different side, it's still a fucking PC
It's
game.
a console.
Yeah, that's what I've been saying the whole time.
So-
Consoles are different from PCs.
No, we're talking about if you
Consoles-
play it on a phone, like you said. It's
that's
still a console
that's
game.
that's mobile gaming.
It's a console.
No, it's not a console. It's not stationary.
So what,
no
my
wires.
question
so
is
the Switch
'cause-
isn't a console,
It is because it's docked. It's a handheld and a console.
but you can play it without it being
it's
docked.
a hybrid.
I could hook my phone up to my
It's called-
TV.
it's called a hybrid,
I could hook
Ross.
my phone up to my TV and play it. Then is it a console?
What do you consider?
I could
mobile
sling my
gaming?
phone to my TV and play a game. Is that a console then?
I could probably
Right,
Sure,
I
if that
could
was the main
probably-
purpose of it.
I
do you
could probably
consider
find
mobile
some
gaming?
software to play my computer on my
Awful phone
screen.
games that you
That's
buy on the
basically
Play
what
Store?
The Google Stadia
Okay.
is.
Yeah.
The Google Stadia is it's running the game on a computer that is streamed to your phone screen. You're playing a PC game with this as your monitor.
If it is made to play on a phone, like it
You
is
are fighting
down
hard for
spec.
this.
If it is
I don't know, I
down
like
spec
this.
to play on a phone, then it's a mobile game.
So
Then it
it has
is.
to be
The resolution is scaled down
like-
to play on a phone.
No, I
Done.
mean if
Like
it
it-
has, if they like tweak it, make it so it doesn't use much RAM, so it can run on a phone, or like take much space so it can run on a phone, then it's optimized for mobile, so it's a mobile game.
Okay, so it has to
Okay.
be.
I understand
Like
what you're
this-
saying.
like-
You're still wrong.
Like this, like Bryce, this League of Legends that's going mobile. It's being
gonna be
designed
pared
as a
down.
separate mobile
Yeah.
game that's different from League of Legends.
Yeah, because
Because it can't play League of Legends on a phone.
yeah,
Well,
because
you
it's a
probably
P.
could.
Because there's
It
a
wouldn't
P.
run very well.
Because there's
You
a
need a
PC.
keyboard and mouse,
No,
so they have to
it can
redesign
be.
it from the-
Yeah, it can be done.
It's all about they have to make it so you can actually play it with the screen.
Yeah,
So it's a totally
So are
different
you
game.
using?
It's a mobile game.
So are you using one hand to
Yeah,
move and
because
click on
League of
stuff,
Legends
and one
is a
hand to
PC
tap your
game.
skills?
Yes.
Like what's going on?
this will be a
here?
different game, a mobile game played on a mobile device.
we were talking about. We were
Well,
talking
someone
about
brought
it
up-
being streamed to a mobile
Someone
device.
brought up Google.
But are
someone
you
brought up
playing
Google
something on a
Stadia.
mobile device?
It's still not a mobile.
When
that's
someone
not what that means.
interjected-
That means it's a mobile game.
When someone interjected Google Stadia into the where I made the
Can
distinction.
we
So
Google
if I
it?
like,
Playing-
we're
gonna Google it.
So
That's
if
okay.
I use the Nvidia, I meant that the Steam thing to make my PC thing go to my TV or a tablet, is that gonna be like?
What is your
Is
question?
that a mobile game?
What makes?
Because that's what
makes
you're
a
saying
game
right
a
now, and it's
mobile
not.
game?
What is a console? Is that what you want to hear?
That's not what we were asking.
What was it? What is a
We're
mobile
asking
game?
what's a mobile game.
What is a mobile game?
What is a mobile game? Oh, here we go. A mobile game is a game played on a feature phone. Smartphone, tablet, smartwatch, PDA, portable media player, or graphing calculator. So if you're playing on a mobile device, it is.
Did you read
a
the rest
mobile
of
game.
it?
It's there. Yeah. Well, what else do you want
It
to
goes
hear?
into like the first mobile game or whatever.
It's a
was
game
Snake on Nokia.
Yeah, the earliest known was Tetris variant, and then Snake.
Do I have to ask what makes a mobile game a mobile game?
Yeah.
It says it. A mobile game is a game played on a feature phone, smartphone, tablet, smartwatch.
I can
PDA,
play any
portable
game on my
media.
phone if I do it right.
Then you're playing a mobile game,
So you're saying
or
every
you're playing
game's
a
mobile
game, or
according to
you're
you.
playing a game mobile.
Yeah, there's difference. Yes, now you're saying there's a difference.
I don't even know what we're arguing. I don't know what we were arguing
It's
the
like
first time.
It's like a Russian
Ross
all
was
of
saying
a topic.
Ross was saying a console game was a PC game, which is not true. So
It's
and then
just
it came
designed
to
for a
this.
different. It's just designed for a different system than a PC. It's like
There's other variables.
they use different processors, but it's still a processor. It's still computer parts. It's
What
like
is a video game console? Here we go. A video game console. Oh no, I don't even want to say this
Yeah,
word.
do it.
A video game console is a computer device that outputs a video signal or visual image to display a video game that one or more people can play.
Yeah.
It's a computer device. Let me see. Okay, hold on. What is a PC?
it's a computer device.
A personal computer is a multi-purpose computer whose size, capabilities, and price make it feasible for individual use. Personal computers are intended to be operated directly by an end user rather than by a computer expert or technician.
Sounds like a console because my console can do multiple things. It can stream.
It's
media.
a computer. It says
we
it's
said
a
on a
computer
previous-
device.
I think
It's not a computer.
I think we said on a previous episode
It's a computer-like
that
device.
It doesn't
consoles
say
are just
like, it
dumbed
says
down
it's a
computers
computer
anyway.
I put like there because that's what they're saying.
The thing is,
Okay, we went on this for too long, guys.
right, we said this on a
Oh,
previous
we'll do PC
previous
Magazine.
episode.
PC Magazine has a video game console definition for PC Magazine, whatever. Let me see if it loads. Hold on, audience. We're going to get this argument done. We're going
All
to
right.
prove Ross wrong. We're going to be
But
in the
I'm
blue.
not, though.
Wait.
Ross will admit he's fucking
Wait,
wrong.
like I was saying on a previous episode,
You were wrong for the mobile
we
game.
said-
Admit it.
he was
No.
not wrong for the
Yeah,
mobile.
I'm like, what are you talking about?
Wait, I don't even know what we're arguing anymore.
Yeah, you don't.
I don't know if like you were
Joe.
confusing a mobile game and a game played on mobile as being the same thing.
Yeah, I
or
don't
if
think they're the
there's-
same thing. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
I don't know what we were arguing then.
You were saying because a game was being played on a mobile device, it was a mobile game, and that is not true at all.
Yeah, it's true. It means you're playing on
A mobile
device.
game is a game specifically designed to be played on a phone or a
Yeah,
Or a mobile device.
Yeah, he's right. He said it better. than
That's
me.
what I said. The whole, that's what
No,
I've been saying the whole fucking time.
no. He's Alex is right. You're wrong.
Like you can play actual games on your phone. They're
I
just
said
gonna
it was
play
designed
like
to be played on a mobile device. That was the first argument I made.
shit. Rowdy, just admit that you can't win. Okay?
Do I got the blood pressure meds out here?
It's gonna blow.
I mean, okay, so that's not loading.
All right.
The PC game thing is. So,
So-
Ross is wrong. We'll just leave it at that.
Do we have?
We'll agree to agree that Ross is wrong.
So let's move on to some of the.
Movies and stuff. that we gotta talk about.
Movies. Did we?
What?
Never mind.
What?
Go ahead.
What?
Have we had a show since we all met up at the theater?
No, we got to wait.
Jonathan Wick.
No, we got to talk about that. I didn't
Okay,
put it in
okay.
there. I forgot about it.
I was like, did I miss that?
We're gonna go
mentally?
through this quick.
Yes.
We're gonna go through this quick. Okay, Black Mirror season 5 trailer release. There's a Miley Cyrus as an Alexa device.
Do we?
I'm excited because it's Black Mirror.
There's
First
5
of all.
seasons of Black Mirror.
There's a lot. There are a lot of different sizes for Black Mirror. Like
They
one
probably
season, I think was
they probably
4
count
episodes.
Bandersnatch as a season.
No, Bandersnatch is not a fucking season. You still have to watch Black Mirror. That show.
I actually started it. I didn't finish it because we had service interruptions, but
for like a whole episode, or did you get through a whole episode yet? Or
Yeah.
do you like it so far?
it's interesting. I like a lot of the Twilight Zone shit. Just like
Yeah.
you said that, yo, if you like this, you'll like this.
The first
And,
episode turned a lot of people off. The pig fucking one.
Yeah, but
Chris like, I actually like that episode.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
it is.
But there's some episodes that will fucking blow you away.
Yeah.
Like the Santa, I can't remember the fucking name. You'll know it when you see it. You'll be like, wow, that was actually fucking amazing. It's got a lot of that. I showed Ross the B one.
Yep, I saw
That was. I thought Ross would like that one because that's a pretty cool.
But sadly, I
basic
figured
one.
out it was the bees instantly without anyone telling me.
Yeah, it was stupid. When Ross said that,
As soon
I'm
as
like,
I saw the window cracked, I'm like, okay, they showed me mechanical bees, so the bees are doing
yeah, they
it.
showed a close up of a mechanical bee in the episode.
Spoilers.
Ross was like, oh, it's the bees, and it's old. Fuck
Yeah.
you. And I was
Yeah,
like,
we're gonna have to
I was
edit
just
Chris out
silent.
of
I was
here
just like,
because-
Ross is gonna hate this.
He's gonna be watching.
Okay, we're not gonna do movies you've seen the most because we don't have time. Terminator Dark Fate trailer release.
I saw it.
Schwarzenegger posted on Reddit himself the trailer, the
Yep.
cut trailer that doesn't give too much away.
Yep.
He even said, "Here's the trailer that doesn't give too much away."
Yep.
And it was Schwarzenegger.
I didn't know what the hell was going on.
It turned
Trailer.
turned into an AMA where
Yep.
Schwarzenegger stayed and he had answer questions and stuff.
before or after he got drop kicked?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
This was after.
did he
After.
post this
This
from
was
like
after.
some kind of fitness thing in South Africa or
It's
something?
like,
No, I don't know where it was, but
What happened with that? Does anybody know?
He didn't press charges or anything.
No, what I'm saying is like, why would you be like, hey, I should drop kick this guy?
it was a kid in school. Who knows? It wasn't in South. Where was it?
South Africa.
Africa.
Yeah. So he's white. It's not.
He was
They're
like,
not
that's-
doing too hot down there right now.
like,
Yeah.
That's
we
Donald
don't
Trump.
talk about
Wow.
South Africa.
Yeah, we don't talk about South Africa, the apartheid and shit. Like that's like a whole nother episode.
No. Skate around that.
Skate around. It was amazing. The Dark Fate trailer, though, I thoroughly enjoyed
I
it.
didn't understand most of what was going on, but I'm like,
Well, I love that. That's
They
all I
brought
need to
Sam
see.
Worthington
I
back.
was like, they're protecting.
I wish.
They're protecting some person that I don't know why
Christian
they're
Bale
important, and that was pretty much all you got to see out of the trailer.
You know what it's gonna. I want to know because me and Ross, when we saw, was it Terminator 3 or was it the one
talking about
after?
Salvation?
Terminator Genesis was so
Yeah,
good.
one of them, me and Ross went into like a Wikipedia deep dive on all like the actual storylines for all of them in the separate time.
Where every time they go back, it's like a new freaking.
Yeah, they have multiple branches of the timeline
Yep.
in like books and stuff even.
Yep.
And like there's only one where the humans are actually successful and that was the one that was in the movies, but it's like with Sarah Connor being back, spoiler alert if you haven't seen the trailer, she's like cuz she died in Terminator 3 or was supposed to be dead in Terminator 3.
Yeah.
So is this a new timeline? Like, what are we getting? This is exciting. I'm excited.
Because it was like in 3, she like died of cancer, I think, or something.
Yeah,
Like that.
allegedly.
Yeah.
See, we don't know
Yeah.
because her coffin was filled with guns, and the
yeah,
Terminator
it's like,
knew that.
It's like, well, what if she really wasn't dead?
On Reddit they said something like the T-8000 is smart enough to promote his own shit on Reddit now. Like we've gone too far. Like that was great. I'm extremely excited for that. We saw John Wick 3
Fuck yeah.
Can we talk about that crazy new liquidator guy though? That they're against?
that they can multiply.
Yeah.
It's gonna be nanotech, I bet.
yeah,
Like,
it has to be
because
something weird.
because the Genesis one was nanotech.
Yeah, I mean,
When
I
it
think-
was John
I think-
Connor
I
as the
think you're- I
nanotech
think you're
guy.
right, yeah.
So it's gonna be able to like replicate and multiply. It's like he's gonna make 10 of them and he's gonna be like, we're all gonna fuck you. Like yeah. Just all of them go choo
They're
choo.
saying they're already gonna have parody porns ready for this.
Oh yeah, of course,
Oh, yeah.
dude.
The
It's-
day it releases.
I'm super excited for it. I'm just excited. I think it's gonna be nanotech. It's great. It's gonna be great. I love it.
Probably.
I love Terminator so much. I'm such a fanboy for Terminator. James Cameron is coming back to produce it.
Yep.
That's exciting. Arnold Schwarzenegger said that him and James Cameron because like even back in the day, Schwarzenegger fucking loved Terminator, and they would talk theories. Him and James Cameron would just talk about the story and like theories and stuff, and like where it could go. Like, like he was actually invested in the story, which is rare for an actor.
Did you see that in that AMA when someone asked him what he'd like to reprise the most? He said Conan.
Conan, yeah. And people were like, "We need Conan the King."
Yep.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh man, that would be fucking awesome. We saw. So to go back, we did see John Wick 3. So I'm I want to do Game of Thrones, the final episode, and we could talk about John Wick 3. So after... Oh, okay, so we'll do... Okay, I'll warn you for spoilers before Game of Thrones. John Wick, don't put any spoilers. But let's talk about it. I thought it was awesome.
So
Yeah.
no
I thought it was
spoilers.
fucking
Okay,
good.
cool.
No spoilers
Yeah.
for it.
Okay.
Alex, what did you think of John Wick 3?
John Wick 3 was pretty good.
Who brings a 4-year-old to John Wick?
The kids that were talking behind us the whole fucking movie, is that what you're talking about?
No, like that was one set of kids, but like there was a literal 4-year-old.
Yeah, there was
in the
one
theater.
further back that was making like.
Oh,
noise.
well, yeah, there was kids talking
Yeah.
the whole time. I didn't say anything. One guy said something once,
Yep.
but I didn't say anything because I was able to tune it out for most of the movie. But
Yeah.
occasionally I would hear it like during one of the quiet parts, and then I'd be like, fuck.
Oh, the worst part is when
You
there's
can't
someone,
yell
like,
at a
kicking your-
kid,
there's
someone
someone-
else's
Yeah.
kid.
I've had
Yeah.
a kid kicking my chair from behind one time, and I just literally every time I would get up, I'd just give a death stare, and then it finally worked. I think.
Yeah, there's. I mean,
pretty sweet.
remember? I think we talked about. Did we talk about the guys that were watching YouTube videos during the trailers for a video sitting behind us?
Yeah.
I don't remember what I said to them, but I was pretty stern and I told them to knock it off.
Yep.
And they stopped. They were literally listening to it with the sound on.
Yep.
And talking about it.
Yep.
Like YouTube videos or something. And I turned around and I
Like, don't
I don't
come
remember
here.
what I said. I probably said something like, can you knock it off or some shit like that? Probably. I probably was passive aggressive about it. But no, but next time
It completely.
I'm gonna
does
lay
not
it
sound
down.
like
I'm
you
gonna
at
be
all.
like, "Yo, dog." No,
You don't talk about laying shit down when you're in a movie theater, okay?
I suppose. That's your job during the strangers.
Shit. That shit is crazy. I'm just gonna be wearing red jumpsuits after seeing fucking what was that movie we watched? We just watched it.
Red jumpsuits.
Yes.
Oh,
red
Us.
Us.
Us,
yes.
yeah.
I'm just gonna wear
I was
red
confused for a
jumpsuits.
second.
I never saw
Just
it.
be standing creepily outside of the fucking movie theater
Yep.
and shit.
So I want to talk more about John Wick though before
Yes.
I move on to Game of Thrones.
Okay, yep.
This movie is fucking insanely amazing. The fight scenes, the choreograph, it's got to rival Jackie Chan.
I will
Like,
say
was
the
its
first
fight
30
scene.
minutes are some of the best shit I've ever seen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The
Between-
library and then the wherever the next place that he goes.
yep.
I literally started clapping at one of the scenes, and other guys behind us joined in.
For
But then they
I
had
was
to, but then
blown
they had
the
to get
fuck
to
away.
the actual story, so it wasn't quite on.
Yeah,
that
we
cadence.
quieted down after
But
that.
For me though, it did get stale. Like after they killed all the dudes, like in the hotel with the shotguns, and then he's fighting like the.
Calm down with the
yeah.
spoilers, buddy.
He can bleep that. He'll censor
Yeah.
it.
You said no spoiler. You said spoilers for John Wick, but no spoilers for Game of Thrones.
No, we
No,
said-
other way
Well, it's
around.
the other way around.
It's okay.
All
It's
right,
okay.
you guys have fun finishing that.
He could just bleep it. It's fine.
Yeah.
You didn't give much away.
Basically, it gets boring towards the end.
I agree.
Yeah.
Like
sure.
it
Because it focused like
those fights just weren't as good as the ones in the beginning of the.
no, the
No.
beginning was cream of the crop.
It was-
some of the best shit I've ever seen in an action
It was
movie.
like you didn't have time to catch your breath at the beginning.
No,
of the
I
movie.
was like,
It was like
I was hard like most of that movie, dude. I was like, oh man, that one scene where it's the zoom in for the close up stab or whatever.
Yeah.
This isn't a spoiler. Where it's like, it's gonna be the slow stab.
It's gonna be the-
I was waiting for him. It would have been the best scene in every fucking movie if John Wick just started going shh.
And
Like
there's
fucking
another
Saving
dude, like,
Private
there's
Ryan.
another dude here just like listening, but like fucking too afraid to do anything.
Yeah, the most,
That would have been amazing.
that's like one of the most like captivating, amazing scenes I've ever seen in a fucking movie.
Yeah.
Was that Saving Private Ryan scene? It just gives you fucking chills. Like it is fucking insane.
What do you mean? It just made me angry.
Where they have
Angry chills.
this fight, desperate fight for their lives, and the guys on the ground and the Nazis on top of them with the knife pushing down, and the guy the guy getting stabbed was like fucking like scared, like really scared, like the most scared I've ever seen an actor ever be in a
Yeah.
movie, like afraid that he was going to die. It was the best acting I've ever seen for a death. And then the Nazi just starts going shh, shh, shh,
And like
as it slowly
and
goes.
like just telling him
as
to
it-
like let it go. Like
Yes. He's like calming him down as he slowly pushes the knife into his heart. It's the most amazing shit I've ever seen.
Stop, you fucker! He's pretty much like just telling
Yeah, it's oh my! I'm just getting chills just fucking thinking about that scene. Oh my god, it's
That's insane.
But John
long
Wick,
story
that's what I
short,
thought about in that
go
scene,
see
even though it
John
wasn't as appealing.
Exactly.
But I thought about it. I'm like, just say shh. Yeah, just like, oh, that'd be great for John Wick. Let's roll through it. I'm gonna talk about the Game of Thrones finale. So go ahead and like and subscribe. Let us know how we're doing in the comments. This will be for Game of Thrones season 8, episode 6, the finale, Dunzos.
Yep.
So for those of you who've listened to my rants previously,
Wait. I think you need to preface it with saying you were impressed or not impressed on how it ended.
fuck. Okay, so I'm walking back what I said.
Okay.
Previously on shit talking the season, I'm gonna walk it back.
Okay.
It is still the greatest show ever made. I'm going back to it.
Okay.
Because I've had time to think about this final episode. And it is rushed. I'm not walking any of that back. But you can't, I guess it's like diehard fans are the ones who can tell that it is rushed. And they are not fans of the ending because of that. But anybody casually watching this or who was watching Game of Thrones and didn't get too deep into it,
Or
this is still one of the best shows ever made.
Or someone who just binge watched it like in the last like month and didn't have like 8 years worth of expectations for how it's
exactly.
Okay.
And this is like
perfect.
I'm walking it back. I'm still saying this is the best show ever made. The people. It was rushed. I'm trying to talk through this, but it's think of the Sopranos ending, the ending of Lost, how people are like absolutely furious about it for quite a while, but now they're talked about as being actually that was a great ending. That actually wasn't bad at all. Like Sopranos.
Yeah, okay.
Spoiler alert, I guess. Like it's notorious because the screen just like he gets in his car and the screen just fades to black, and people were super fucking mad. They're like, "That's it? That's the closure we get?" And I was like, I've never seen The Sopranos, but I was like, that kind of actually sounds like poetic as fuck. Like, that to me is a beautiful ending. And it eventually got walked back, and they're like, holy fuck, this ending is actually amazing. And
not everything can be a winner. Not everything can be.
Not every series.
The Departed or whatever.
Not every series.
yeah, not everything can be. Oh god, that movie's so good. Not every. It's in my top 5 for sure.
Not every TV show is Breaking Bad, right?
No, Breaking Bad is just another beautiful show. But Game of Thrones.
That's one of those shows that we started out that I was like, you know what? I'm going to watch the last episode because I
You watched the last episode first?
Yeah.
Is that Ozymandias?
You talking about? Wait.
Breaking Bad.
Yeah. The last episode. I don't want to.
I think that's Ozymandias.
I've never seen it, so
It's the episode where they had to literally make a deal with the Hollywood like unions and shit to put the credits like 40 some minutes into the episode or like 20 minutes in instead of at the start, just to keep
the integrity of the episode or
the
whatever.
beginning scene or whatever.
I'm gonna Google that.
But yeah, it was basically where he was like setting everything right and coming to terms with.
Breaking Bad is a fucking magnificent fucking show.
It starts pretty slow, but like if you stick with
It starts very show. It is very TV formulaic, which grated on me. Like throughout the entire time I watched it, it had like just like the show Weeds. Probably The Wire. I didn't see The Wire.
What about
but
Sons of Anarchy? Did you watch that?
Justified. Yeah, Sons of Anarchy.
Justified.
Where
I
you have seasonal villains / major problems that will get
Robert
solved
Quarles.
by the end of the season.
Yeah.
But then you have your main characters that have the major plot that carry throughout the entire thing.
Yeah,
so you have your villain that he has to deal with through the whole season. Deals with that. Next season, new villain shows up. That's TV formula.
Yeah, that's
what are you gonna
those are
say?
some of the shows that resonate hard with me, like the Burn Notice, the White Collars, those kind of TV shows, and that's my shit.
Somebody
Alex, what were you gonna say?
Paul.
I was gonna say then the main villain from Justified is the dude from like the first season or whatever that tries to like fuck him. What's his name? I can't remember his name now. It's the blonde dude.
The blonde dude from the first season.
Of what show? Justified?
Shit,
Justified.
Timothy
Win
Oliphant?
Duffy.
Oh, Win Duffy. Fuck.
Oh.
Yeah, the RV guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Win Duffy. Yep. There's season. He came
back like.
Yeah, he came back.
Periodically came.
Yeah, but he was a problem. That
he was
went
another
away.
major character like later on.
Yep, and then you had the major villain throughout
Robert
Justified was the Southern guy. I can't remember. What's
Robert Quarles.
No, not Robert Quarles. The other guy,
Boyd Crowder.
Yeah, Boyd Crowder. He was the main series
wasn't
villain.
even the
but then there were
villain, though.
season villains. It was
He literally took the rap for the fucking that chick, and she's like able to live free. I'm like, what the fuck is that shit?
he was still a bad guy. The reason the entire show happened was because he could go back and stop him.
The thing that put him in jail though wasn't a crime he committed though, which is fucking stupid.
That Justified, by the way, is a fantastic.
The show
fucking
is called Justified, and then he's unjustly put away for something he didn't do.
At the end, when they're talking on the phone, and like Timothy Oliphant is just Waylon Givens, when he's just fucking Raylan Givens. What did I say? Waylon. I'm thinking Waylon Multani. I'm thinking Waylon Multani from Predator. No.
Waylon Yutani?
Whatever now. See? Now I'm thinking Multani from Magic the Gathering or something. Okay,
Jesus.
stop. We're done. Go wind it back. But when he's talking on the phone with Boyd Crowder at the end, and he's like lying to him, and he like sympathizes with him. Oh, that's a great fucking scene I've ever seen on TV. So fucking good. But anyway, Breaking Bad is one of those. It's formulaic. It's fantastic. What the fuck were we talking about?
We are talking about the end of
Game of Thrones.
Yeah, we gotta run.
Okay, so spoilers. It went. It went a way that I did not expect, of course, because mine was Gendry 360 degrees. They didn't actually go with that.
Yep.
But they did go 360 degrees with John's character. I was disappointed in the amount of characters that survived, but their story after was extremely bittersweet and kind of open-ended and complicated. It was an extremely complicated ending to pull off, even though you could tell it simplistically.
I think they complicated what didn't need to be complicated, in my opinion.
Okay, so John...
Based on what I was
So,
seeing.
spoiler alerts, because no one cares about the spoilers for the show, I guess. You guys don't. John... Daenerys goes mad.
Yep.
She does not sit on the throne.
Yeah, I know.
At the end, she touches it, but she never actually gets to sit on it. John comes in. Tyrion talks. Well, Tyrion's in jail or imprisoned. He's going to be murdered. John talks to Tyrion. Tyrion talks to John into saying, like, pretty much talks him into like you know what you have to do. Like, I love her too, but you're gonna have to kill her. We've done this before, and you're the only one who can do it and get close enough to do it. Essentially, he does it. He gives her he gives her some questions or whatever, and she still kind of has like a delusional attitude. Mm-hmm. After she had she destroyed fucking King's Landing. Then she does a speech saying essentially like, "You helped me conquer this. Now we're going to conquer the entirety of Westeros and put them, and then we're going to break the wheel." So she was planning on doing a crusade, essentially. She even said from Winterfell, or from King's Landing to Lannisport, from Winterfell to Dorne. Mm-hmm. She was talking about liberating, in her words, breaking the wheel, every single major house in Westeros she was going to break. Mm-hmm. And John questioned her. She still had a delusional attitude, and he stabbed her in the heart, and not with Longclaw like people thought. So I think it was a dagger. So shut up with that. Quench the fire within a lover's heart. Shit.
He didn't use Heart Eater?
No, he didn't.
Master Chief Lol
I have to look, but I believe he used the dagger on his side and not Longclaw. But then he kills her. I didn't feel anything for that because I was still riding the angry train. She dies. Dragon comes in. He's like, the fuck? She's dead? And he's like, the fuck? Did you kill her? And John's like just sitting there like scared.
Well, I don't know.
Like scared shitless. And then Drogon's like what the fuck? And then Drogon's like growls at John because he's realizing what happened. And he turns and he melts the Iron Throne. And then he picks up Dany's corpse and flies east, and that's the last we ever hear of them.
Yep.
Well, the dragon's no fool. He knows what killed her. The throne.
See, that's what... See, I thought it was some stupid thing to keep Jon, like, alive. Like, I'm like... Apparently, dragons, I guess, are super fucking smart.
That's what they claim, yeah.
Yeah, because... well, they have to be. Otherwise, why the fuck is he burning this throne? He's never seen the throne. Why does he know that this is the throne? This is what she seeks. Like, I don't understand. I guess this dragon is really super fucking smart. So there are plot holes. But then... Varys, before he died,
Who was
trying
a
to make this
secret
quick.
Targaryen.
He was not a secret Targaryen. He tried to poison Daenerys with his little birds. It didn't work. He sent out ravens to the other houses. What happened or what was going to happen? He dies. So after Jon kills Daenerys, they imprison Jon for weeks, I guess, and then. Suddenly, all the leaders from the major houses come with military, and they go to this gathering, and they bring Tyrion out of imprisonment, who was still imprisoned, I guess.
Yeah.
And Tyrion essentially, like, talks him into, like, you know, who should be the fucking ruler or whatever. And it goes to Bran.
Well, for what it's worth, Samuel Tarly did try to accidentally invent democracy, but none of them were going to have it.
It goes.
Bran, the guy who like knew what was going to happen but didn't try to change anything.
See, that's bullshit because he cannot see the future. That's what pisses me off.
Makes it sound like he can.
Yeah,
Literally, he was like, you know what? If I tell Jon that he's a Targaryen, he'll tell her. She'll get all pissed off that people are gonna like him more than her, so she'll fucking kill everybody.
There's a lot of shit.
It's 4D chess, dude.
He cannot see the future. He saw glimpses of it, like premonitions, but in the books and in the show, they say specifically you cannot see the future. If you're a green seer, you get premonitions and dreams, but they're up to interpretations.
Yeah.
So he cannot see the future that good, like to plan all this. I don't think like giving Arya the dagger, like killed the Night King to send Jon down there, whatever.
See, that's what everybody was telling me that like, oh, he had to have known it or something.
That's what it's making it seem like. But then I'm like, then he's evil.
Yep, exactly. That's what I was saying.
Yeah,
you just put this like person who like is evil in charge.
So that's open ended because Bran is now emotionless, and I'm like, that's smart. Like, Tyrion's like, let's choose the man who knows all the memories of Westeros, of the world or whatever, as our king. He could tell great stories, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you really chose him because he's emotionless, and he can't do any, like, he can't rule off of emotions like the previous mad kings have done and shit. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, Tyrion's thinking, that's good. So Tyrion is actually smart.
Or he just is like, if I say anything other than that, Bran's gonna find some way when I die.
But then John's like, Bran said something like, you were where you were meant to be or something, and I'm like, that makes me think like, was he moving pieces? So it's fucking open ended there.
Yep.
And then Sansa, his sister, immediately said that Bran's dick don't work.
Yeah, I heard something about that.
Yeah, and I'm like, first off, how does she know that? Like, she said he can't sire children or something.
From the north, not the south. Like,
yeah,
how the fuck?
I guess there's
Why was she asking that? Because, like, who's going to be king after him or something?
No, because they wanted him as king, and she's like, he can't sire children. And he's like, that's great. Then we can choose again. We can have all the lords come together and choose again.
Yeah, that's true.
And Sansa's like, well, my men are tired of kneeling, so the north will still remain its own kingdom. And Bran's like, sure, okay. So Sansa is extremely power hungry by the end, and she just gets away with this herself. Dorne is unbowed and unbroken, but they they're okay with it. They're like, okay, yeah, you can rule over us. But Sansa, like, she can't let her crippled little brother have just this one. She's like, she even says, like, Bran, I love you, but we're gonna have our own kingdom.
Maybe she thinks there needs to be someone to be an outside, like, you know.
But that shows. But then I'm reflecting on that, and I'm like, that shows like what her character went through and what Littlefinger manipulated her and taught her how to manipulate. That she realized that she is power hungry and she knows how to get what she wants, and in the end, she is satisfied and does get what she wants. Arya sails west.
Or maybe she just didn't want to be under someone's finger.
Arya just maybe that's a possibility too. But Arya just sails off west like Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, exactly.
Lives and sits in
She just got, what's that meme? It's like she just discovered Westeros or something.
Yeah,
like that.
Westeros. And then Jon, for the Unsullied, because they want to kill Jon, and they're like, no, you can't kill Jon, I'm king. And they're like, what compromise can we have? Their compromise was to send him to the fucking wall.
Yep.
The Night's Watch, where there's no more Night King, there's no more undead threat, there's no more wildlings.
He's the king in the north.
And then it showed, and I'm like, how fucking bitter is that fucking ending?
The king
Jon
beyond the wall.
went through all this, died. His story goes all that far, kills the woman that he loves, who's also his aunt, Queen, and he gets denounced as his right to be king and thrown back into the Night's Watch, where Tyrion goes to him. Tyrion's, by the way, the hand of the king after this, which is Bran's like right-hand man that pretty much runs some of the kingdom. And he goes into the jail cell and he gives him the speech like, you will have no lands, you will father no son, you will not be wed, you will have no riches, whatever the fuck they say to the Night's Watchmen, and you're pretty much just exiled. And I'm like, holy fuck, that is the... Yeah, that character arc I was okay with because that's fucking bitter as fuck.
King Beyond the Wall, Queen of the North,
yeah.
and king of the fucking... so Ned
Yeah,
Stark...
I said the Stark's got everything.
No, he's not going to be a king. I don't think he's going to be king. It's just...
Bran
and it shows
Stark is
him
king.
just riding north beyond the wall with the wildlings. And they just go back out and
he's
go
the
north.
next man's raider.
Like, because there's no Night's King. It's fucking ridiculous.
To
I've
be
been
fair,
talking about too long.
they're setting it up for like him to just come and take over. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm still mad about Jaime because he was my favorite character. I'm still mad that it was rushed, but I mean, like, what are you gonna do? I think that people will be able to look back on it and reflect more positively on it, even though it is rushed.
Do you think it was?
I still think it's the greatest show ever made. Now
I know, like Grey Worm and them were all upset. You know, wanted him to be like killed or whatever or exiled. You know, some of the houses probably wouldn't want him around either, though, because he's Targaryen,
if they had the
right?
armies of all the houses there, couldn't they just...
Because that's what a lot of people said. They said that some of the houses wouldn't have wanted him around either.
Where you're stripped of titles,
So
when you go to the Night's Watch.
If they had all the houses and all their armies there, couldn't they just fucking drive the Unsullied into the sea? Like, at that point?
No, because the Unsullied had 1,000, and Bran's like, we have 1,000 Northmen outside too. Mm-hmm. Like, let's not do this with bloodshed, I guess. I don't think just the Lords came, and the Northmen came.
To be fair,
the Northmen were already there, actually, because they went down with Jon for
King
King's Landing.
Dario Naharis, you think he's gonna...
No, it's all open-ended, but in the books it will be way better, but...
I mean, Grey Worm, for someone who was supposed to be, like, made into an emotionless person, was very much ruled by his emotions by the end of the show.
Who was?
Grey Worm.
Yeah.
Which, to me, was kind of like, what?
Because that was his character arc.
Yeah.
Like, feeling stuff he's never felt before, like love, losing it, and then just being so angry about it, he was willing to do anything.
Yeah, because he doesn't have any balls.
Yep.
Well, if he doesn't have any balls, he'd be too afraid to do anything about it. I'm just kidding.
Right. Episode number 14 is Ozymandias.
Greatest character, the Watchmen. Yep.
Oh, season 5, episode 14. That must have been the final one. Or the one
Watchmen were so
Hank.
good.
Anyway, let us know. Like, subscribe, all that shit. Anybody got any final shit they want to say? Nope. Watch Game of Thrones.
Yes.
Sure.
Okay.
Go see John Wick.
Yep, go see John Wick 3. Go see Detective Pikachu. Yes. And Brightburn this weekend.
Might be.
Okay, we'll see. See you guys.
I think it is.
Hey, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the episode. You could catch us currently at the Prime 4 podcast on iTunes, Spotify, SoundCloud, and Podcast Addict for audio only. If you want to see how fugly we look in real life, you can also catch us on YouTube under the Prime 4 Podcast.